Hello, hello. How's it going? I have my window kind of open. Maybe that's a bad idea. We'll see. It's very weird on the lighting. Hold on. I don't know how the sound's gonna be. Oh look, the white balance auto changed. That's cool. It's like hot in here. Even though it's like freezing outside, we're trying to balance that out. It says it's like 74 in here. I'm a 72 kind of guy, or I start to like feel very uncomfortable. So we'll see. I might have to just like periodically do that. Let some of the cold air in. It's so cold outside. It's very cold outside, but we're gonna deal with it. Also, my stream is saying, so I fixed some of the stream stuff, and it's saying things. What is it saying? It's saying now the average bit rate is too high. I don't think that's accurate at all. It's 6,000. I feel like 6,000 is pretty good. Maybe not. Also, like, I don't know if you could hear it, but there is a weird echo return in here, which is surprising considering it's not like an empty room or anything. But that's fine. I have my tea. I have my Minecraft. We're gonna hope, fingers crossed, that we can finish this up today. Ooh, we're going to sleep, even though it doesn't quite matter. We'll just do it anyway. So I think I'm starting to gather somewhat of a plan right now. We're gonna, fingers crossed, finish this up today. I mean, there's not much left. Like, realistically, there's not a bunch left. Also, how's the audio on this? We're going to just lower it quite a bit, just because I know this can be grueling to listen to. So we're gonna try and get this done today, and then I think later, I'm not gonna stream tomorrow, but I'm gonna stream Friday from the Craftwork server. Tomorrow the goal is I gotta get some recording done on Craftworks for my first like return episode, if you will. And then I want to well, that was dumb. Then I want to stream from Craftworks because I want to do like an end busting stream, I think. Go get a bunch of shulker boxes and stuff. But I need to finish up a few things for recording first. Little things that I want to try and get done. Okay, so we're gonna see how this goes on the streaming. I'm still getting stable weirdly, it's like going up to like 7,000 kilobytes. I don't know how this works. I set it at 6,000 and it's like getting super spicy. It wants to be even higher. I just want average out around 6,000. I think that's fine. Better than yesterday. Yesterday we were doing like 4,000. Seemed like after doing some tests this morning and trying to figure some stuff out, even though I have my server set to New York, weirdly it wanted me not to do that. There's this thing you could use that's like, hey, test location based thing. And it was like, don't do New York. And I was like, whatever you say, boss. So we switched it to Virginia, and so far, stable-ish. We're seeming somewhat stable-ish. You know, which kind of defines who I am, stable-ish as a person. Okay, you boop. Now you might be wondering, what are we going to do if we finish this today? And that's a great question. I don't know. Obviously, we have to remove all of the wool, so that's also going to be a thing. And we'll be able to make that happen pretty easily. Okay. I think at this point, I could start going from this side to do this. I think. Keep it even cleaner. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. How far can we go? Okay, cool. And then same thing over here. This one's a little bit trickier. Maybe I come from here to do it. Boop, boop. Like that. Encrypted. How you doing? How is it going? How is it going? I have my window open. It's better here. Not in the office today, so I can actually watch. Well, ignoring the weird white balance because I'm hot and I have my window open. Hopefully the quality looks better today. Figured that stuff out. And we're in a better spot overall. I still don't love the camera, but I know it's like, this is not the final destination. So I just wanted to make sure I understood what the streaming issues were. And apparently, even though I'm in New York, streaming to Virginia is better. For some reason. Ashburn, Virginia had a better ping. So here we are. Stable connection, stable audio, stable. And we're going to finish this up. And then I think the goal, since I have to update the server next week with the Mounts of Mayhem and the Copper and the Happy Gas and the Spring to Life. Spring to Life, right? Yeah, because I don't have bundles. That was Spring to Life. Since all of those updates have to be done next week and I'll be like clearing some like unused chunks, that means I'll have the local copy of the server on my computer and I'll be able to go into creative, and we're going to do an Axiom stream next week where I start actually like trying to plan out this build. Now, I'll be honest, I don't really know much about Axiom. I'm going to, I have it. I've played a little bit with it, and I've seen some of the fun stuff that we've kind of sent each other. But I'm, I think next week we're going to have like a whole Axiom stream where I'm just in this world, in creative, locally, not the server, and just try and learn it a little bit. Like I have ideas like how I want to start building this. I think I'm going to do build the whole thing out of pink wool and then slowly replace the pink wool with the things we need. Kind of concept, just so we can get the shape. Gonna try using some of the shape building methods. I'm thinking a giant oval, and then like cut the top off of it so it kind of creates like a cool circular open area that'll feel like cliff faces coming down into the void. I have ideas. I've been ideating in my brain. Now whether or not I can do easy things like that, I hope so. I feel like that's stuff I can do in Photoshop. So saying Axiom can do Photoshop things is probably a bit of a stretch, but I have high hopes from things I've seen, and I'm gonna learn it on stream. We might be watching some videos on how to do certain things. This is still too hot. I can already tell. we're gonna let that cool a little bit more. Yes. So what is it? Tuesday the update comes out. I don't know how quickly. I could download the server and take it offline Tuesday and work in the current version with Axiom, because I feel like it's going to take at least a day for some of the mods to finish up with the newer version, especially the ones that I like to use. So maybe next Tuesday we take the server offline. I download it in the morning. I Axiomify it. Get an Axiom instance going on, and then play with that. And then Wednesday, hopefully all the mods will be updated, and I'll be able to then update the server. I haven't spent too much time using the actual Axiom editor, mostly just the noise painter. I use the non-editor Axiom stuff a lot, though. We're gonna play with it. It's pretty much replaced my world editor usage. I really just want to get good at it. It's probably, this stupid thing has been one of the reasons I haven't done as much building. Luckily, I have Craftworks, so that is like my place where I can build. But I still feel like I've been waiting to learn Axiom until I had like this super project to really sink my teeth in. I feel like this is the perfect one to really get into it. I did do one Axiom stream a while ago where we were doing some training. So, because mostly all I do with World Edit is just move, stack, and clone stuff, which is super easy to do with Axiom. See, one of the things that I really got into with World Edit, which I want to learn how to replace and do in Axiom, is I did a lot of shape stuff. I do a shape and then I do things like melt it or smooth it or any of that kind of like, here's terrain, do a rough shape and then make it look better like terrain. Axiom shape tool is really good too. That's what I want to really learn how to use. I feel like that is gonna be superior, and I feel like when I first looked at it like 2 years ago ish, some of the things that I was able to do with like voxel sniper and stuff weren't in it yet. But it seems like a lot of the things, not complaints, but a lot of the things that I was looking for at the very beginning were still a little ways off. But this was like, I don't know. I gotta say maybe like 2 or 3 months after it was actually released. So super early on. Super duper early. Man, we are flying. We are very much so flying. This is going very fast. That's good. That's good. There is maybe if I get this done, I could start doing some other terrain stuff. There's this one area on the server that like I've wanted to terraform, and it was actually the first thing I did do in Axiom, which was re-terraform an area from this server. Huge area. And I have this schematic. I don't know if I have it loaded onto the server of what that should look like. Could start doing that. That was the thing that we needed the dirt farm for, because I needed like a stupid amount of dirt in order to do that terraforming. I feel like, okay. If I go over one more like this, I'll be on it, but it'll be fine. And then I could just leave it there. Boop, 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 boop. And hopefully that takes me the full way across. It does. Beautiful. Look at that. Yeah, Mulberry has slowed down with his updates, but they're there for a bit. He was adding new features daily, it felt like. I mean, I think back then it was, here's this new thing. Everybody was giving feedback and how they wanted things. And from the way it seems now is it's like, this is what people wanted. It's now at a point where people have in it what they were looking for. And or maybe the fact that he moved over to mess around with flashback a bit more, because that was huge. Switching over to flashback from replay mod, huge for workflow. I love flashback. It took me a little bit to learn it, but it was the learning curve on flashback was superior much faster than like the learning curve on replay mod for me anyway. So yep, he was adding huge features to Axiom and somehow also made flash stocks. I think it's interesting because it kind of they kind of work off of a similar menu structure, like how that menu overlay works. So to me it's kind of like that was the code to crack, is like how he got his own overlay menu system. Oh, look at that. This new, I figured out how to skip ads. Ad starts in 4 minutes. I can snooze you. You're gonna snooze the first one. I think once that coding, thing was figured out, it kind of seemed like there was an understanding of how to copy that over and make something else. And my guess is he just saw the need to do a better version of replay mod was the next thing. I mean, those are like the two biggest features content creators need, a way to record in game and a way to quickly do builds as if you're doing a painting in creative to like feel it out. It's funny how some people have revolted against that idea. Like if you look at Impulse this season, the last 2 seasons he was heavily into like Axiom and doing stuff in creative, and this season he's like, no, I'm winging it, which I get. I think there's a good balance, and I think he was just finding the struggle between the balance. Like I enjoy finding shapes and concepts in creative, and then to me I don't mind some of the detailing being done in survival. Like the shape and some of the basic like palettes and stuff are going to definitely be figured out in creative, but like some of the cool detailing I'm going to save for on here, because there's going to be things that I'm going to want to do, like I don't know, if you think about it as like a cliff and having some stalactites coming over the edges and stuff like that, I feel like that's going to be just like see it in creative and play with it from there. That's just my personal thought, though. Okay, I think I'm going to sleep because this rain is freaking annoying. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, let's see if this tea's cooled down. The window is... Oh, it's cool enough. The window is open, and it's still rising in temperature in here. This is the like one of the things I can't wait till I have my streaming room. It's going to be in the basement. It's going to be in the basement, and the heat is going to go away. Does the bedrock breaker thing you're using no longer work in the newer version? It is... I don't know. The last version I tested it on was in the Happy Ghast release, and it was fine. I haven't checked it since then. You were trying to replicate it and it couldn't work? Which version? Are you talking about the Copper Age one or like in the snapshots? It should 1.21.10. I don't know. I don't know if it does. We could... Hold on. Let's do this. We'll load it up real quick and just test it. I'd be surprised if it didn't, because at the same conceptually it's just a headless piston. You're just creating a headless piston. Whoa. Okay. Single player, create new world, super flat, customize. We're gonna change it to just bedrock. Done. Great. Okay, we'll let that load up in the background there. Actually, it's gonna take like 2 seconds, and let's make sure all of this is off. Load schematic. I don't have any of these schematics. That's fine. Boop. Schematics. This is a contraption. Bedrock removal with area. Okay. Schematics. Boop. Okay. Load schematic. Boop. 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 Okay. And we'll go there just for ease of use. I need to go through and organize all my schematics. I kind of like have them organized by like farms and contraptions. What is it? Grind a stick. Why am I not in creative mode? Unable. I didn't load this in creative mode. Wait, hold on. Open to LAN. Allow commands. Game mode. Creative. Okay, cool. Creative. Stick. I need to delete a bunch of old farms that don't work. Like the shulker farm. I'm so sad that the shulker farm doesn't work anymore. Fill, replace, paste schematic into world. Okay, sear. Let's try it out. Boop. Boop, boop. We need this. I can't just grab that. Piston. I have a bunch of random ones people have sent me now to troubleshoot. Oh, goodness. This is kind of cool, though. I guess there's a village in the distance there. So let's just try this concept. Okay, so it holds. So if we do this, and let's get a pick. And let's put this in our offhand. Whoops. Offhand. And let's throw that out. And let's go into survival. And still works. Definitely still works. And I switched to survival, so yeah, definitely still works. I have a bunch of random ones. Found out it was easier to get people to give me a schematic than trying to get them to describe the I mean, that's pretty cool of you. That's pretty sweet. Don't know what's different with yours. I don't know. Are you using the so periodic replace is basically like switching your place button to a hotkey. So like if you know how like you do it when you're breaking bedrock with TNT, how you switch the place button and you just press and hold spam it. I'm just holding use. I think it's not quick enough. You actually need to potentially replace it. I find it here. Well, let's try one real quick here. Let's do this. Oh, with tweet. So you're doing like how toggled periodic use. I don't know if that's different. I don't know if periodic use is different from hold use. Don't know. I don't know if that maybe could be part of the problem. But it definitely works still. Good to know. I haven't obviously tested it in the newest version, so who knows? Could have issues, but I guess I could also try carpets use as well. That's the only thing that I could think of is something with that aspect of it that would be different. Doing construction out there. But good to know it still works in 1.10 because I was going to build this machine on the Craftworks server. I didn't even think to check. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Now, how do we get these two? I guess we could flip the side. This probably reaches this far now. If we do this and we turn this on. Yeah. Okay, so see, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go from the inside out. I could also just do some. I could also be doing something wrong with the build because I just copied it from your stream. Oh, see, here's the thing. Okay, I don't know. I don't know how much Nardcraft you're watching. I really want to send this design to Gem because I know she's been like complaining about it, and I'm sure everybody's been giving her TNT designs. But I feel like this is the best design. This is the best way to do it. One thing to note is this right here. You need this one repeater to be one tick off because that's what changes the speed. So this side has a 1 tick delay from this side. So maybe that's the thing that's missing. But that's what gets it out of sync. And technically, so you could do this on a very small scale. I don't feel like building it right now. If you go and watch, actually, hold on. I could bring it up real quick. Boop, boop. Craftwork Season 3. Where is it? Edits. I think I did it in episode 1. I can't remember. Exports. Let's see here. Open with this. Okay, hold on. Let's see. Did I do it here? It would be cool if I did. Okay, yeah. So this is like, I was able to do it in like the most, I tried this schematic from Carbsana's video on YouTube, but couldn't get it. Is that the one that uses falling blocks? Because there's one that I've seen that's a similar concept and it uses sand to interrupt the signal. Okay, so this version right here, this is the smallest you could make it, which I couldn't believe this actually worked, but it's literally 2 observers pushing this block back and forth, and this is interrupting the redstone signal back there. And so by doing this, you get a constant piston. The only problem with this, it's because the signal like frequency is slower, it takes quite a few more tries to actually like sync up when you're placing it to the correct signal. So that didn't work. I think it took me like 3 or 4 tries to do it, but there it is, 3 tries. So you could do it as simple as this, which is insane to me. Just 1 super fast break.
Look at how easy that was.
I don't know why people don't do that. I don't know if it's just not a known mechanic. I didn't know that would work. I did a lot of like messing around to get to see if I could get it to work without any of this stuff. But that seems like the simplest. I've not seen any of videos on it. I've not seen any videos on it other than, interesting. I don't know why more people don't go this direction. Maybe I should post a video on this because it's like, once this is done and I'm like, I did this whole thing. Look how, it's kind of, I think it's kind of impressive. Most people have not done it this way. Usually it's like the giant, what I did to do the main interior square, the giant flying machine, but probably should. It's a lot better than trying to use TNT. I think it is. It's so much simpler. Maybe that'll be a goal next week. I'll just do a quick YouTube short. I'll do a quick YouTube short. Everybody needs to know. And I don't really want to try and build one of the big auto bedrock clearers. They're not too bad once you understand them conceptually, but at the same time, I like this one because it gives you creative freedom. You can choose where you're breaking it, so you could make a freaking circle like this. Where with that one, you have to do, it's just a square. But I think something like this for doing like cool stuff, if you want to do bedrock roof or like do any sort of void transportation, the way to go. I think that's more than most people are interested in doing. Guessing most people just want to make a small hole. Yeah, and this is perfect for that. This is 100% the way to go. Well, I think that is. I wonder. Is the launcher being fabric? That shouldn't mess with it, right? But I guess most people on a server would probably be on fabric or some equivalent anyway. Like I wonder if I loaded this up just in like the native Minecraft launcher, if it wouldn't work for some weird reason. Don't know. I think before I'd make a video, I'd have to see if there's like, oh yeah, it only works because it's a server. Or I guess not because it's a server, but like, so like this instance is using fabric. But I don't know how that would affect what I'm doing with breaking bedrock. I don't know. I would definitely want to test it on just like a purely vanilla world and the Minecraft launcher. And I guess I should check it with the new update. So I'll work on a video once I check it with the new update next week and confirm that it works on a clean Minecraft install. This one is going to be right, I'm like right on the edge here. Yeah, those two. How am I going to get to those two? I can get to this one. There's a funny little trick. And I don't remember why this works, but you can force this one up. Oh, I need a crafting bench here. You could force this one into the correct position by doing this. No, not that. Hold on. Where does this need to be? I know I can do this. I've done this before. Unless this doesn't work anymore. No? Oh my god, it's been too long. Boop. Boop? Okay, well that should work. Maybe because it's got 2 blocks? There it goes. Okay, it was confused. Yeah, so you can do that. I was getting 2 competing signals. But basically you're soft powering or whatever it's called. Weak powering this block. And then you're putting this here, which is updating it, but then it's keeping the power from the weak block, the weakly powered block, so you could still do that. You can only go over 1 extra to make that happen, though. I'm guessing it's more likely to work in vanilla and fabric because it to stop working. I'm guessing it's more likely to work in vanilla and fabric. And fabric because it's to stop working. English hard? Now, why does this side not want to play nice? This side's being goofy about it. That's fine. That's fine. Let's fix this. Oh, there it goes. For some reason that updated this. I don't know, man. In vanilla, but fabric. I'm guessing it's more likely to work in vanilla, comma, but fabric to cause it to stop working than the reverse. Oh, like if it works in this. It's kind of like how a paper server potentially could stop it. I don't know what's going on here. Like obviously if you were on paper or bucket or whatever, there is a chance that that would stop it from happening. How do I make this happen again? That was really cool that it happened once. There it is. Oh, but this is getting power from that. But it should hold the weak power. Okay, let's try it again. Hey, look at that. Or fixes a bug. Yeah. That makes sense too. Look, now we were able to get those. Pistons are weird. If they ever get rid of quasi connectivity, Stuff like that would be so impossible. Fabric generally doesn't, but with weird behavior like this, I could see them accidentally fixing it. It is, would you call this weird behavior? I guess it is a bit weird. It's cool though. Today the server is running smoother than it did yesterday, and I don't know what has changed. I didn't reset it because I'm terrible at remembering to reset this stupid thing. Boop. And boop. Oh, you're getting powered from over here. Cool. Boop, 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 boop. Do we have enough pistons to finish this? Oh, yeah, we do. We're fine. We're fine. We got pistons for days. We got enough on the pick. I think what we're going to do is we're going to end up running out of durability on the shears, though. I could see that happening. Oh, we are going to run out of wool, potentially? That's more of a concern. I think I've decided to go back to not using portals in my raid spawning chamber. Oh, no? To get rid of the Ravagers? Was it making it any more efficient, or was it just, you know, I guess there's always the efficiency versus difficulty situation. What do we think here? Are we going to have enough? Is this a stack worth of space? I have no idea. I don't know. Let's do this one because this is just going to both become this here. Okay, cool. We're going to start going from this end. It's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. Why didn't you work? Technically it's faster with portals, but not worth the extra portal linking concerns. Portal linking can be such a nightmare. I don't like portal linking. Sometimes I get so confused by it, especially like now that the world height is like bigger than the nether. I think that's what throws me off. And like how the Y level translation works. I get very thrown by that. Boop, boop. With portals, it gets 1,114 emeralds an hour after tick warping a day without... It's not even 100 emerald difference? Bruh. Not worth it. Not worth it to deal with portal linking. That's like... Not... Yeah. No, thank you. That's one of the things that I was looking at with the raid farm. Like, I didn't find it super useful to do the raid farm with portals because it just wasn't enough. Nope, haven't checked the difference in here, the village rates. Would there be a difference? Because no matter what, don't they throw you stuff every like 5 minutes or something? So you're not gaining much doing it that way as far as I know. 2 items. The difference in how long it takes for you to clear the raid. Okay. So, but it still would be minuscule because you still have to wait. You have to clear a 1.5 raids per hour to keep Hero of the Village. 1.5 raids an hour. Oh wait, how long does Hero of the Village last? 1.5. I thought it only lasted for 20 minutes. 40 minutes. Double the amount of time that I thought. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, okay. This goes away. Let's see how far over. I feel like I'm starting to run as far as I can with this. Ooh, how are we going to get these? Okay, well this is backwards, so that's probably going to fix that. But we're going to do cheaty middle. We're going to do cheaty middle. Takes longer, but gets me further. Boop. Max rates you could get would be 120 items per villager. In an hour? Or in what amount of time? Per raid? Who called? I don't know this number. So we're going to ignore it. 120 items per villager in an hour. It's pretty good, especially for clay. Since the faster you get them to give you an item is one every 30 seconds. Using Hero the Village. Wait. Hold on. I'm confused. The fastest you can get them to give you an item. But in reality, there's some loss of time you can't avoid. How do you get the villager to give you it that fast? What's the special secret there? You unload them. Oh, wait. Hold on. I'm starting to remember this design. This was the one where you in a mine cart and you go to the Nether. Yeah. Okay. I'm remembering this now. Right. Very good. Very good. Ooh, this is target block territory here. We're gonna need target block. We're gonna need target block to get that one. Zoop. Do I have any out? Any target blocks? That's where all my scaffolding went. No target blocks. Do you have target blocks? Cool. Always gotta have a target block. Redirecting that redstone signal is very important. So now we do this. We do this like that, and oh no, it's not working. No, oh, it's okay. Boom, there it goes. Amazing. Right now I'm losing about 6 seconds of time going through your portals to unload and reload them. You're in a mine cart? Is it like on a horse where it ends up being an instant teleportation? Okay, so if I do this, and I do this, and then I break that, and I do that. No. It should have worked. Hey, there it goes. Let's go this way first. And then there's like a 2-minute wait when you clear a raid. That's also wasting time. Yep, it's instant. Okay. I mean, it's still pretty good. Still seems pretty good. You just, I mean, at the end of the day, if you want more stuff, just increase the number of villagers that are there, right? Like that seems like the simpler solution than trying to figure out how to make it faster at some point. Okay, so this one is probably going to come from there. Or that gets moved over to the middle. Yeah, if you don't care about lag. But like, how laggy could it realistically be? Like, isn't there a way to disable the AI for the villagers that it's not that bad? In your setup, can you still do that? Like the moving AI? Ooh, come on. What? Oh, right, because it's in the middle now. Come on, break. See, this is the only problem with putting it in a lower frequency. I don't know if there's any way to remove them attempting to pathfind without using a mod to lobotomize them. What wasn't there like that whole like you got to put them on double carpet nonsense that used to be a thing, or was that a myth? I thought there was like it might have been a myth. Could very well have been a myth. And boop. Yeah, I've seen people say that, but I've never seen the numbers to back up that claim. You need to do like what Azuma used to do with the that's what it was. That's how I used to do it. With the myth busting. You gotta make a Minecraft Mythbusters episode and find out if it's true or not. I mean, okay, if you just look at like the number of villagers and stuff that they have right now going on like the Hermitcraft server between everybody who's making villager uh trading things, they don't seem to have a problem. There's that and putting magma in front of them. I haven't heard the magma one. I wonder how much the copper golem situation's causing lag on Hermitcraft. Probably not much now since most of them have been frozen, but like you get like what do the numbers look like for copper golem lag and copper golem spam? I think it's so funny the way that they really like some of the hermits just go in knowing nothing about how the copper golems work and just I wonder if the way that like Grian and Scar have been using copper golems is like how the average Minecraft player is also trying to do it, or are the average Minecraft player doing it that way because they're seeing what Scar and Grian are doing. They also aren't all triggering hundreds of villagers to look and start processing giving you a gift though. I mean that's true. Just run a lag test. Run a lag test. See how it comes out. I've seen the ones with like the hopper tests and stuff. And it's interesting to me what certain people consider to be laggy. I personally feel like a little lag is always acceptable, especially if it's just like, here's a farm that's running for, a little bit of time overnight to get me everything I need, and maybe it's running like once or twice a month, and it's not constantly going. Like, if you have more villagers and it's only that it's laggy when they're trying to gift you something, that's not bad. I don't really think any redstone stuff is all that laggy. Right. 100%. Unless you're like doing something to specifically be laggy about it. Whoops, that's the wrong button. It's always entities. And I guess that makes sense because, there's so much more processing going there. The cave full of zombies holding eggs somewhere. Right. Yes. That's ridiculous. And it's interesting that is just inherently something that could happen in the game, I'm curious if Hermitcraft will have some issues with that. I don't know. I feel like they have such a big team behind them with Mumbo spamming eggs everywhere. I haven't seen his latest episode, so if that's a thing, I will find out about it soon. I did not know he was spamming eggs everywhere. But I know like there was, I don't remember if it was a stream or Scar already had a cave with like 50 zombies in it next to his base earlier. There's like some sort of thing that I know that they use administrative side to like clear that out. I saw like Azuma do it. I swear it was on stream, but it might have been in a YouTube video where he basically was in something like free cam and he'd look for these things and he'd go up to them and then he'd just do like delete entities within a certain range of him or something like that. I'm sure whoever manages their server understands how to read performance probabilities to figure that out if they need. 100%. Absolutely. I was watching Grian's stream last night, which I really thought he wasn't going to stream anymore. I thought he was going to do those first couple and he was done. And Jem was having like lag issues or something, and she said, "Hold on, let me switch to a different IP address, switch to the other server IP address." And I was like, "How does that work? How does one server have two different IP addresses to log into?" She was switching her VPN, not the server. Oh, I very much so misunderstood that then. I legitimately thought she was switching server addresses. I was so confused when she said that. But that makes way more sense. Way more sense. I see. I guess you could have one server have multiple IP addresses. Would be weird though. I don't know how it would work. How did I do that? I just did this and now I forgot. It seems like it would just be like a different way to route to it, which I guess could be beneficial, but you basically could do the same thing using a VPN. Same way they do multi-server Minecraft game servers. Right. But like, I guess it's also those have like different instances though that people end up in. Usually want to do the opposite though. Same way, have a single IP address and how that route you to the yeah, exactly. That's like how MCI works, where it's one IP address, but when you log in, you're routed to like a different instance depending on how crowded the first instance you try to connect is. And they actually give you a command so you could change instances. So like your friend can be like, I'm on this instance, so you can get to where your friends are. I think you could reverse it though and do it the other way around and have multiple gateway servers routing to the same server. I guess that would be useful for some instances, like location-based stuff, different routing issues. I am concerned I'm not going to be able to reach this corner without flipping this. It's got to be because I can flip this. Would be weird and not sure why you'd want to do that. Yeah, it would just make more sense. Once you said the VPN thing, I don't know why my mind didn't connect that that's what she was doing. I was very confused by that. Okay, I think we want to go a little bit further first here. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. I'm surprised her stream and stuff didn't drop though. Yeah, well, because she's wait, yeah, right. Wouldn't if she switched her IP on the VPN, wouldn't that screw up your stream? I've tried VPN stuff before, because when I was at the old place and I was having like seriously bad internet issues, I tried streaming from a VPN, and it really wasn't seamless. And like when Pearl does it, she has to end stream in order to switch hers. So that doesn't quite make sense how she was able to do that then. So maybe there are multiple IPs. Maybe you misunderstood. Maybe she did actually. Whoa. Maybe she did actually mean she was switching what IP she was connecting to the server with. I don't know. I'm just saying stuff. But yeah, watching how Pearl has done it in the past, she had to end stream in order to actually switch. So that's why anything's possible. Very true. This is very true. Please reach. How far? I can't tell. If I do this and this, okay, so it goes there. So I could do this trick. Boop, 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 and then we can get rid of this corner. I don't know that we're gonna have enough wool. I'm at like a stack left. Where's my pistons? Oh, I'm also like getting low on pistons. We're really coming down to the wire here. How do I? This is a little bit dangerous. Boop, boop. Okay, so that does that corner. Break that. Beautiful. This is like out in the middle of nowhere now. Okay. And I want to do that. And then we want to put it back. And then we'll do this again. And then we'll do this. And then we'll do this. And then we will break this. And then we can do this corner. So many like cheaty ways to like extend how far out you could break the bedrock with this. I love it. Oh, you need an update. Hey, how you doing? There you go. Cool. Great. Let's get all of these here, and then I think we just need to switch sides. This is getting, I'm like realizing how little we have left to go. It's so close. So close to being done. Okay, cool. Boop, boop, boop. I gotta, if I do a video on this, I'm realizing now, I gotta go back and look at who posted this original design. I think it's still like pretty, like nobody's improved on this. I'm pretty sure if I look, let's see here, technical Minecraft, bedrock breaking. Oh, no. I guess, oh, wait, hold on. Do they have the sand version? Wow. Okay. Bye. Oh, wait, why is this difficult now? Did they make this more difficult? I click. How do I, hold on. How do I do the thing? I feel like they've made this difficult. What is going on? I can't. The band window doesn't show up anymore. What? Oh, I can't do it. Oh well. Lane, how's it going, sir? Testing the hero of the village farm has been annoying. Carpet still has this bug where using player use continuous doesn't work with looking at armor stands. Oh, interesting. If I tick sprint, apparently the chunk loading and unloading is different. We're very close, Lane. I've got this little bit left to go. We're almost done. I can't wait to be done with this. I'm very excited to be done with it. It's been so long. I've been in this perimeter for, I feel like 3 years now. It definitely hasn't been that long, but that's what it feels like. Maybe 2 years. Maybe 2 years. Oh my goodness. It's still getting hot in here. It's like freezing outside. I have the window open, but with 2 computers running, it just does not cool off. I guess I could open up the window a little bit more. There. I open it up just a minute more. Closest I can do is up the tick rate to 200 to get it to run somewhat faster. So how long are you having to wait to actually test it then? Are you like letting it go for a good 20 minutes to see how it's working? Okay. I think I need to switch sides. I think we're like at the point where this needs to get switched over. Boop, 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 boop. We're doing well. We are doing well. Okay, we go from there. And then, see, this just is going to plop right into the middle of this thing, which is perfect. So this should reach over there. It takes a long time for it to get a stable result. That's annoying. Yes. Yes, this will clean it up. We are here. We are doing it. Okay. We have enough pistons. Yeah. I feel. We're gonna have everything we need. I don't need anything else. We do that. I had to I figured out how to add my the add thing back. I literally had to make a whole new dock for it. for whatever reason, and I don't know if it's part of the Twitch API, but it's not like built into the chat interface anymore like it used to be. Takes a long time for it to get to stuff. Been running for a couple hours at 200. A couple hours. Oh my goodness. That does sound a bit annoying. If you can't test a farm within like an hour, ugh. That would be painful. I don't want to have to waste. I mean, yeah, I definitely don't want to have to waste the time on my computer waiting for the testing of a farm to finish. I got better things to do with my computer. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. How do we want to do this? Boop, boop, boop. And I guess we do this. This is a little messy. Hopefully it should be fine though. Yeah, look at that. Good enough. Oh, we're on the last couple now. We're in the home. Oh, goodness. I've placed too many. We're in the home stretch here. We definitely have enough fabric. Fabric? Wool. We have enough wool. How can I do... Maybe I take it from here? Oh, look at that. Cheap and easy. And... Boop. Oh, that's the wrong tool. I feel like it's going to take me a few mending of the shears in order to actually clear all of this wool out when we're done. I got to break down all these machines first. That will be the number one thing we do. Oh, wait, hold on. This doesn't need anything. This is just that. Okay. Oh, I'm backed into a corner now. Yeah, buddy. Wool. I don't really need to be doing the wool. I guess I could just risk it at this point. But I don't know. I don't want to accidentally fall in a hole and die at the very end here. Oh, God. Okay, and boop. So that's wool, and that's wool, and boop. So many different like shortcuts to be able to like successfully navigate around and do things effectively in this game. It's crazy. This one's not going to be got, but I don't think that matters. Okay, give me that. Yeah. Because I can break it with this one. Cool. It's working. It's working. And then we'll break these over here. Like that. Whoa, those two are in stuck positions. There we go. Where do we want to take this from? I guess from over here is probably easier. Boop, 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 boop. We'll just take it that way. Oh, guys, it's the last 5. It's the last 5 pieces of bedrock. Oh, my God. Was I really? Wait, hold on. What time is it? Okay, so it's been a bit longer than an hour. I was going to say, if I was only an hour away yesterday, that's crazy. Burp, 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 burp. Okay, there we go. Cool. Ba-boom, ba-boom, ba-boom. And 1, 2. That's the last 2. Oh, my goodness. It's a little sad. It's a little sad. Hold on. We're gonna disable this for a quick second. It's the final 2. It's the final 2 pieces of bedrock that need to get broken to finish up. Whoa! This massive void hole. Yes. Here we go. We're gonna do it. Hopefully I don't die. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. There it is. It's done. We've accomplished it. No more. No more breaking bedrock. At least down here. Hooray. Hurrah. Well, that took 3 years. We're going to say 3 years. Because, you know, if you think about when we started by draining. There was a giant ocean monument. Giant. You could see it up there. That was the ocean monument. Dang, dude. Okay, let's clean up our mess. Finally. That took so long. It took so long. Get rid of all of these machines now. Then we got to get rid of all the wool. Ugh. Oh my goodness. You know, have you seen there's the creeper farms that use I did like a test. I think I did this on stream. I can't remember. Where it's the boats, where it takes the creepers and it loads them into the boats, and then it sends them straight over to the nether side. I like just to see the image of like a stream of mobs falling into the void from a portal. I kind of want to build that in the middle here, but I just don't need that kind of a farm. You know, we have a pretty good creeper farm using the same boat technology. I don't need to do it, but like just a generic mob farm, you could do it in as small as 4 chunks, and the crazy amount of drops you get from it in a perimeter at the void level. Oh my goodness. I feel like, who was it? It was done on Psycraft. I feel like Nembomb had a video on it. It's a wild one, but they just pour through. It's like it was like when what was it? Light suppression? There used to be a thing where you could do like light suppression and stuff, and people would do like portal spam, just one portal blocks. The crazy farms that used to be able to be done when suppression was still a thing. I feel far away from my desk. Hold on. I can't. This desk is not comfortable. This is my wife's craft desk. Hoop. Because I have not been able to settle on a desk yet. Part of me is debating on building like a custom desk for my streaming room, because it's got to be like the size of the room is not huge, but I want like an entire wall to be a desk. So for the time being, because I haven't made up my mind whether or not I'm going to make a desk or buy a desk, I've been using my wife's desk. And it's just not the right height. I can't get comfortably close enough to it. I kind of wish I'd made a corner desk. I like the idea. Like, I'm slightly handy. Slightly. I can make things. I have capabilities. And like, I've been debating whether or not I want to do it. Just have more room behind my monitor. You know what I just did? Hold on, we're gonna. So in the setup that this runs to downstairs, I just bought a dual monitor like mounting kit, and it just takes both supports for the monitor, has one point that just has like 2 arms coming off of it. Cleared my desk up like nobody's business. I should have done that years ago. That is an amazing thing. If you want to get a little bit cleaner of a setup, switch to an actual monitor mount and not the platforms that they come with. I just bought a butcher block kitchen countertop and turned that into a desk and some tables. A butcher block kitchen countertop? Those are so cool. But I feel like that would be massive for a table, for like a desk. They have 3 big pole mounts on my desk. Yeah, I just have wait, do you have a 3 monitor setup? I only have 2 monitors. What in the stream room, the plan is to have 3, but right now I only have 2. You can get pretty thin versions. I just like the fact that there is like maybe this much of the clamp is on the desk and everything else just floats, and I can put stuff under and it's just so much nicer. You can get pretty thin versions for a lot cheaper than buying a regular desk. At least when I bought mine now. Not sure how expensive it would be now. Oh, like thinner butcher blocks. Because, yeah, in my head, I'm like, that is thick. A butcher block is, like, very thick in my brain. Boop, 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 boop. I don't know, like, I was trying to think about this. How I would have things set up if I had 3 monitors. Would I have the traditional 1, 2, 3, like, in a row? Or would I put one above? I think I would actually have my game monitor in the middle. My, like, stream monitor. I think I'd have my stream monitor to the right, but I would turn it vertical. Oh, no, maybe I'd have my stream monitor to the left. And then my second monitor for my main computer is on the right. I don't know. I have 3, 2 on the sides. I have 3, 2 on the sides vertical and a giant 40-inch screen in the middle. Oof. I don't want that big a screen. I'm rocking 27-inch screens. I find that anything bigger is just, for me, overkill. It just feels huge. You used to have 4 monitors. See, I think I would do 3, but then have a TV above for, like, if I'm... No, I don't think I would have the TV above. I don't know. I'd probably have something cool above, but not a TV. I used to have 4 monitors with 2 stacks horizontal in the middle. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, goodness. I think I would do 3. I'd have the middle one be the game monitor, the left one be the streaming monitor in vertical orientation, and then the right one would be the dual monitor from the main PC that I'm playing on. Most likely that's how I would do it. Because I definitely could see, for practical purposes, having the stream monitor be the vertical monitor, but because of the way my setup is now, and only having 2, I would hate having to switch it back and forth. And in my normal work mode, I definitely need 2 horizontal monitors. How did I miss you? I usually have the center monitor kind of split into 2 sections. See, the center monitor for me would always be the game monitor. What do you mean? Oh, well, I guess if it's 40 inches, I could see splitting it into 2 sections. Is it a 4K display? Because that's the only thing, like, if it's not enough resolution, then you don't have enough desktop space in my mind to actually split it. Like the left third, where the left is like a third of the screen and the right side is the other 2/3. Oh, okay, so if it's 4K, then that makes sense. 100% makes sense. I actually don't have 4K monitors. I don't see a need for that much desktop space, but all of my streaming stuff is 4K. Like this Stream Deck is a 4K Stream Deck. But this is... What is this? This is only like... Hold on. Let's do this real quick. Display settings. Where are you? What monitor are you on? You're on the other monitor. I can't even see it. Move to this monitor. So you can see this is mirrored because it's mirrored with the 2 monitors that are downstairs in the living room, so I can still play in the living room. The funny thing is, some of this stuff sometimes accidentally comes down there and I forget to move the sound up to here. 256 by 1440. That's usually the resolution that I go for. I would get a 4K regular size monitor, but makes sense for... Yeah, if your monitor is huge and you want to take advantage of the desktop real estate, that makes more sense to me. But for a 27-inch monitor, I feel like the resolution I have is perfect. I don't need anything more than that. And I'm not trying to split my monitor into like multiple things, so... but I have the option, I guess, if I ever wanted to. Maybe I'll get a 32-inch for the gaming monitor, 4K, when I move the setup. but it's just easier the way it is right now because everything mirrors so perfectly for whatever room I want to play in. And then I don't have to move my computer around and I could just be wherever I am. So if me and Vicky are playing like a multiplayer game together, you know, I'm still playing on my computer that's up here. So I want to keep it simple. Okay. We did good. We should clear out my inventory here. I think what I've discovered by how I spell my monitor is that I want 3 vertical monitors and 1 horizontal. I guess since you're doing the job that you're doing, that makes sense for. I really can't. What am I doing? I can't envision myself using more than one. I don't know what I'd use the vertical monitor for past the streaming stuff. Like realistically, unless I'm streaming, I have no desire to use a vertical monitor. The third size is basically just the same size as a vertical monitor on the sides. See, then yes, that's probably the best setup for you. That makes sense in my head then. We ended up not using all the pistons, and we ended up not using all of the wool. So I feel like I want to call that a win. Where am I going to put this? Oh, I still have more pistons. Hold on. Let's put these away. Most things work better in vertical than that are in media. Yeah, I mean, like editing, horizontal. Playing video games, horizontal. Streaming, vertical. I don't know what else I do on a computer. Web browsing, 90% of the time, I'm on my phone. YouTube video watching, 90% of the time, I'm on my phone or a TV. There's legitimately, like, besides playing video games, streaming, and editing videos, not much going on for me in terms of using a computer. Haley Stalker, hello. How's it going? I guess what do I have? I have room for redstone in here. We'll fill that up. I think that's good. We'll put that away. Okay. Cleaning up all this jazz here. Let's put this away. Oh, wait, hold on. Did I max out the repeaters? I guess I did. Here, you have room for repeaters. You have room for that. I guess I have some levers chilling. I want to get rid of this stuff. There's some redstone stuff in there. And then these go, the wool goes in here. Cool. Okay. Discord, general, web browsing, even Twitch kind of works well in vertical, depending on how much you care. How's it going? It's going good. I just finished. Well, kind of. I got to clear this up. But there is no more. Oh, wait, hold on. There is no more bedrock to break. All the bedrock has been broken. And that makes my life very happy right now. Let's grab you and you. Okay, cool. Mostly I just always have Discord open in 3 or 4. Discord is also on the phone for me. I don't know. I don't usually do much unless it's I just got the first unstable reading. I don't even know what it says. I'll look at it later. Yeah. Discord is also on the phone. Very, very peculiar. But I think the reason I do so much more on the phone is because like I'm used to being on a film set and not at a computer at this point. Like the majority of my time, if I look at a full year, is not spent in front of a computer or anywhere near a computer. So I think durability low. I think that has kind of like changed my my computer usage. Just a hobby. Just for fun. Just a little side thing to do between working on movies. Keeps the brain young. I feel like talking is a good way Like it's almost like exercising in a weird way. Talking is like a form of exercising where it helps keep the body and the mind fresh. Also helps like in like normal social situations. I found that like I need my thing back. Hold on here. Can I? Hold on. How can I fix this? Here, we're gonna do this. I have ideas. This might get loud. Work call. Work call it up. They really like changed a bunch of this stuff. And I don't like it. Okay, can I? Yeah, okay, cool. Great. Okay, perfect. Oh, wrong computer. Ah, okay. Had to actually go to the Discord thing. I can't even be bothered anymore with this nonsense. I'm done with it. And for whatever reason, I can't seem to ban people directly in the OBS chat anymore for some reason. I don't understand why. It's like not showing the full display. Something had to have changed with the API since the last time I've streamed, because this never was an issue before. So many things not showing up. I'll have to see if there's add in progress. Okay, great. I'll have to see if there is a way to get that information to come back up again. Wait, could I have done it down here? Oh no, that just brings that up. Okay. What is this window? I don't know. Wait, could I have done this? No. I don't understand. Why is it updated in such a poor fashion? I feel like it could be updated so much better. Or maybe I should be doing something else instead to stream from. I feel like OBS though is the best way to do it. Now I'm using OBS with stream elements, but I don't think that would have caused any sort of kerfuffle. I want to see what this was. Why was this angry at me? What does it say? Unstable. Because it did what? Because it... I don't even know. I don't even feel like it dropped that low. Weird. It's fine. Okay. I don't know that I'm going to have enough durability on these to finish this up. Amazingly enough. Oh my god, it's 75 degrees in here. Window's getting open a little bit more. Just a little bit more. Whew. Okay. I at least got the ads thing working so I can snooze those. That was beneficial. Throwing things wrong. So I watched a bit of Tango's stream yesterday. The darkness stuff seems cool. Liked seeing him working with Axiom to, figure out that. I like the idea of him, breadcrumbing the concepts of the game slowly but surely. I think that's really cool. And doing some of the creative testing for things. I wouldn't be surprised if the dude's got like an entire roadmap and like, here's all the things I'll test in creative with people. Here's all the things I know I'm going to just do myself. Like, bro's probably got an entire content plan map with this game. And I'm here for it. I'm very excited about it. Zip, 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 zip. Oh, yeah. We're going to need to repair all of these shortly because this is not enough. This is definitely not enough to break all this. This is where I'd put fire tick on and just burn it all down for a second. But I don't know what else might get screwed up by turning on fire tick. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to risk it. We're going to get this done. Then we're going to turn off the renderers and see how crazy this looks like in vanilla Minecraft. We've managed to do this. I like it. Okay, let's get this whole row done. Look at all that wool just going away. No more wool. I should turn off the mob switch and just like put one shifting block in the middle and just see how quickly mobs spawn and then fall off. I think that might be kind of fun. Although I'll have to wait until we get the happy gas because I don't want to fly around and try and build that thing in the middle of the void. The happy gas is going to make my life building in this thing so much better. Zoop, zoop, zoop. What are we doing? We're repairing these guys because breaking a lot of wool. Wow, okay, failure. Uses a lot of durability. I guess that's not surprising. Where am I going? This way. I don't even have a sword to do this. I did not think this through. Here, let's do this. Let's grab this. Let's put this here. Of course. Great. Good. Very good. Cool. One of the biggest things I am looking forward to with the update is the shelves. I cannot wait for shelves. I feel like those are going to be so exciting to play with next week. Shelves, happy ghasts. I kind of might try and use the copper golem as a pre-filter to the gold, the barter farm, like to get out some of the non-stackable items earlier, like pull all the potions and books out of there potentially. Okay, you guys can all die now. We might be back. We'll see. Boop, 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 boop. Put this away. Come back here. Zoop, zoop. How much gold do I get? I stopped sending it through. I started collecting it just to see. Not bad. What about over here? I think I've already transferred that. That's probably why that's low. Okay. Time to break more wool. Very exciting. It's a very exciting process. Did I finish my tea? I finished my tea, guys. I finished my tea. We're moving to water now. Moving to water. Midnight. Let's sleep. I can't sleep. It won't even let me click on the bed. Get closer. There we go. Too far. I did decide I'm not cleaning up these walls at any point in the near future because you're not going to see them all. They're all going to be hidden. So we're going to just go with not cleaning them up. And it's one of those things, like if I change my mind in the future, I'll clean them up as needed. Like if I end up building inside of this structure, I could see needing to clean them up a bit. But I think it's just going to be a lot of noodles inside the structure. Because it's going to need to take items around to all of the different auto crafters. Because basically this whole thing is going to be like auto craft city over here. That was the concept. It'll call items from the industrial district over here and auto craft the things as we need them. There'll be like a command center and I'll have a bunch of levers. Actually, I don't even know if I'll have a command center. I might just auto do it all and just be like, always have a full chest. And when I take an item from a chest and you don't have a full chest of an item, then craft more. Kind of the concept. It would be cool if I could somehow hook that up to the industrial district storage room and not have a separate auto-crafted storage room. TBD though. We'll have to see how complex things get. But I'm taking a little bit of a break from the redstone side of things to really focus on the building. I feel like I got the majority of the farms that I need for the building we're going to do. And if I'm wrong, we'll pivot and make said farm. But I think I have like a list of farms to make, but none of them really. Oh, you know what? Actually, I take that back. We do need to figure out a mud farm because I'm going to want mud. And I kind of want to attempt to develop my own. And maybe a clay farm from that for terracotta. TBD. Not sure. But the mud, I do think I'm going to use mud in this build, especially towards like the bottom layers. Like I want to figure out a good way to transition, and this will be when next Tuesday. I guess Tuesday would make the most sense if that's when the update comes out. When we do the Axiom stream and we start messing with stuff. You know, the only annoying part is I'm probably gonna want to do multiple Axiom streams, but Tuesdays is still gonna have to be off of 1.21.10, and then I'll have to update it again later on. But that's fine. That's fine. It gets things moving. Oh my goodness. So much wool. What a waste. Not really. I have a very good wool farm, so it's fine. It's fine. Don't even know what I'd use this for. How far are we? We're pretty close. I think we'll be able to finish this with the shears we currently have going on. Oh, almost fell. Oh good, the elytra got repaired when we were repairing these. That's good. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Yep. Almost there. Okay, hold on. Let's this seems like the safest spot for I'm trying to come up with an exit strategy here. Right here? Yeah, okay. I can jump out of this one. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, hold on. I feel like we need to turn off the renders. Oh, look at the fog. I'm just flying into the fog. I want to go, what's a good height? Let's look at it from up here. Okay, that's funny. I can see the moon. I see the moon on the other side of the world. Is that really? That's so weird. I don't know why I never thought about that aspect of this before. I guess it makes somewhat sense. The moon is below the bedrock. I wonder. Okay, hold on. Wait, can I see that? Like if I'm going to be. So if I'm, say the platform is like here. Okay, I could look. Oh, no. Okay. So it's only. I'm going to have to figure that out. I'm going to have to see if there's like a mod or something to change. I don't like that. To change when this switches. Like it shouldn't be the skybox color when you're above ground level like this. I feel like that's weird, right? Like that should just be black, not that. Okay, why did my ads thing go away? Okay. That's kind of annoying. And I don't want to build this lower. Where does it switch? Right there. I mean, I guess I could. But I feel like you want to be able to fly over it and just be black, not like this weird switch between the two. So, okay, just for fun, we're going to go in the water. Okay. So would I just have to be one block below? Okay, so this is... So if I'm standing on water level, I have to be one block lower than water level to not get that effect. I don't like it. We'll have to figure that out. I want to see should we turn on oh man, I don't know, maybe I don't want to mess with it right now. I won't mess with it till later. I not until I have a happy gas I can build underneath that. But I'm gonna try when we have that ability to put like just a shifting layer there that keeps like dropping mobs and just see what happens. Because I'm sure they would be coming up pretty quick. It looks good though. Hold on. I want to do... Wait, what's a good perspective? Not even here. This is too close. Maybe this was the right spot up here. Because this is still below, so I should be... Zip. Okay, hold on. I'm a little close to the edge there. Little close to the edge of danger. Oh, goodness. I think that block's going to have to go. Hold on. Oh, I'm in like weird mode here. Yeah, this is going to have to go because this is right in the middle of the build. I don't know what I was thinking trying to save this one. I think we just get rid of that right now. I think I was thinking about it in terms of which was the more complete like what are these called? Geodes? This one was definitely more complete, but if you look at it, it doesn't really have that many more budding amethysts than like this one does. So I think, here, let's put this stuff away. I don't think there's much of a risk of me falling into the void and losing everything at this point, because I'm not breaking bedrock under me. Can you see the one place where I messed up? Like a little bit right there. I don't think it's that noticeable. Okay. Let's get my actual life together. Get the real stuff back. I want that. I want that. I want this. We'll take this, this, and this, and put those on. I want my actual elytra back. Not this fakey. There we go. This can go back here. This can go away. Okay, cool. Oh, feels so much better. Yeah, let's get this. Is there anything else that's in the way of this build? These are fine. This pillar doesn't need to be here anymore. Let's break this down. Oh, I didn't realize how low I am on rockets. Hold the phone. Hold on. That would have been tragic. Getting out of this without rockets would be kind of annoying. Okay, so where was it? Was it this one? Yeah, this one's just kind of over the middle here. I think cleaning these up now is good because it'll make it easier when we start to mess with in creative. Oh god. Okay, cool. Did I catch that emerald block? No. So do I have haste over here? What's the chances? I have jump boost. It seems like I have haste. This is going to be annoying. It's fine. It's fine. Needs to get done. Wait, can this blow up with TNT? Probably not, right? Because it's obsidian. What does this have blast resistance? Where's blast resistance listed? I don't know, actually. Can crying obsidian be destroyed with TNT? Not sure. But that's fine. We're going to get rid of this whole thing. This whole thing was actually lighting stuff up too. We're gonna take the top off, and then we're gonna get all the stuff in the middle. It is silk touch pickaxe. That's fine. We'll save all of the whatever those. What the heck are those called? I don't even know. All the shards we'll save them as silk touched, and if I want them later on, I'll fortune them. But for now, we'll just keep them as it is. This whole thing. This is the right one, right? Yeah. This is so in the middle, and so in the way. So in the way. Okay. This is going to take forever. The only reason this was done with obsidian was for when we were clearing out the perimeter to save it. And I didn't. I got a bunch of crying obsidian from the piglin bartering farm. Oh, this is so painful. I don't really care about saving this stuff, but I do care about saving the stuff inside. But that's fine. Oh boy. Eeh. I've fallen. Oh, and I don't have a great way to get out of here, do I? What's gonna be? Can I staircase up? I can probably staircase from the side, right? We'll do this. Oh yeah. Oh no, breaking the thing. Oh no. Doesn't matter. We have like 3 of them over here. It's fine. Okay. And then okay. Oh my goodness, this is gonna take. Calvary is coming. You come and help break this down. This is really the only thing in the way, right? I'm gonna keep that there because that's the main portal. Until I know where I'm gonna put the portal. But I think that's fine. We gotta break all of this. And all of the stuff inside we're gonna keep. Yep. How's it going, Chaos? I figured out the add thing. I was able to create the dock. I have a dedicated add dock now, so I have full control over my add situation. I can snooze them. I can turn off pre-rolls. I can add pre-rolls. I can do all the things. And I fixed my my instability issues. No more. I had 1 unstable spike the entire stream, and it was fine. It went from 6,000 to like 5,000. So who cares? Pretty good. We're a good spot. But now that I've seen this, I definitely think clearing this out is where I go. I should be able to do the same. This is all going away. It'll just make it look so much cleaner to have just a nice big void space without anything besides the portal in the middle. I think I could get rid of that AFK spot. I don't know why that's there. I don't think I've used that. Maybe I used it when I still was like trying to get drops from that thing. That was to see how much drops I would get from the Guardians. I think I was hiding in there and letting them just fall to the ground and then slowly collecting them as I was taking things down. I wonder if I did activate it, like how many would it just like fall super fast? Just spawn, fall. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh my goodness. This is going to destroy the durability on my pick. It's fine. We have easy Piglin XP farm right on the other side of that portal. Oh, I can't. Okay. Break all of this. Construction vehicles going by. Lovely. Okay, cool. So, I feel like breaking all of this down is the best option before breaking the rest of it, just so like we have a container for it to all get caught in. All right. I mean, maybe that's the wrong approach, but I think it's okay. Oh, does it feel weird destroying an entire geode like this? This feels sacrilege for some reason. Like I'm not supposed to be just breaking all of these buds. But here we are. We're doing it. Feels wrong. Oh well. We have so many. There's so many more. And we're going to make a cool farm to actually harvest this stuff automatically. There's the crazy flying machine farm, which I gotta rewatch the video on how to do that. You're using Silk Touch? Oh, perfect. Good. Yes, me too. Great. Wonderful. I got 5 amethyst clusters. Not too bad. And I got the calcite though. Ooh, look at that calcite. 2 stacks of calcite? That's pretty nice. I like the calcite. Okay. Now the box. The box must go. It's just a weird empty box. So this actually, what is the light level? This has its own light level, huh? But it won't show me. Weird. Very strange. Like nothing would spawn in this because this is actually a light level. Oh, you know what? Maybe if I did this, hold on, just out of curiosity. So if I do that and I do that and I do that. Oh, that's why my render was still off. 9. So this has a light level of 9. That's crazy. It's interesting that you could use obsidian to light up a base. That's actually surprising to me. But 9 seems pretty good. For obsidian? I want to know what the lore is behind crying obsidian. Crying obsidian gives off light. Yes. Apparently it gives off a light level of 9 based off of this information. Which I didn't know. I never actually paid attention to what the light level was. So I've learned something. Well, only crying obsidian, but yes, crying obsidian. But why? What is the lore behind crying obsidian? Because it got introduced when they did the Nether update. But what is crying obsidian? Like the purple. Someone cut onions near it? I mean, if the advancements are to be believed, I guess that would make sense. But I don't actually know. I never ended up playing that really bad. There was that Minecraft game that came out that they tried to get people to like, but it just didn't work. I wonder if that kind of like explained some of this. God, what was that game called? I don't even remember. It was like trying to be like a League of Legends-esque Minecraft game. It was ridiculous. They got a bunch of streamers to play it for a while. What was that called? That was like 2 years ago. Adventures? Is that what it was? Not Dungeons. People actually like Dungeons. I don't remember hearing anybody liked the other one. Had to have been Adventures. I was interested in it, but then when I saw people playing it and just like how easy people were able to find one strategy and cheese it, I was like, okay, well, whatever. The one where the piglins invade? Yes. Yeah, the ones where the piglins invade the overworld. It's like a RTS? Well, it's like a top-down-esque view game. Legends. That's what it is. Legends. Minecraft Legends. They did it and they supported it for like a month or two and said, yeah, never mind. We've made a mistake. Turn back. That is so unfortunate. I feel, as bad as the game was when it first came out, I think it had some potential. But I don't know. They just didn't want to put the work in to make it good. I don't know. But that game, from what I understand, put a lot of interesting lore into it. Like there was a lot of lore. If you consider that's where like the allays came into play and stuff. But I never played it. And I was very adamant that I was going to try it, but I didn't. I'm doing one side at a time for some reason. I'm doing this side and then I'm going to go to the other side. I guess it's a little risky when we go to do the bottom, but that's fine. And I don't care about saving the crying obsidian. I'm not going to use this for anything. It's cool and it has an interesting particle effect. I guess if you put I wonder if you put a trapdoor on the side of crying obsidian, if the particles would still show through. I don't know. You might, if you want, take whatever you want from this crying obsidian. I do not have a desire to use it. Unless I could actually see a way to like use the particles, it does not spark joy in me. We will tear it down and it will be gone. and I will give you the crying obsidian from it for helping. I appreciate the help. Oh my goodness. I feel like doing one line as it looks sick as an antimatter missile. Antimatter missile? I mean, sure. Yeah. I could see that. Is that a skull in it? Okay, it doesn't look like a skull when you're zoomed up. Maybe I'm crazy. It looks like a sideways skull, but not when it's zoomed in. It's like two eyes. And then, no, okay, I'm crazy. Ignore me. There's no skull in it. I don't know what I was thinking. It's just a weird shape. See, now this kind of a block, if this was like in ancient cities and had a little bit of the like skulk vibe in it, that I could see. But it's like, I guess it's got the portal vibe going on. So is it like the nether version of skulk? I don't know. Maybe it should have been more like that. I think more thought could have been put into it. This is how you make the respawn anchors though, right? Is this stuff? I've never actually made a respawn anchor. Let me see. Anchor? Wait, how? Anchor? Why is it not a thing? Why can I not respawn? Is that not what it's called? The heck? Okay. Maybe because I've never maybe because I've never made one, it doesn't show up in my crafting book. I'm not sure. That's interesting. I feel like I've collected all the materials to make one, so I don't know why it's not showing up. Ew, well. Ad starts. Oh, did an ad just end? I wasn't paying attention. Ad starts in 33 minutes. What time is it? Oh, it's 3 o'clock. We are so good. Get this done. This will be perfect. So, okay. So schedule one more time. No stream tomorrow. I got to work on editing the Craftworks episode. Streaming Friday from Craftworks. Hopefully doing a end busting stream. Maybe building a creeper farm on stream. We'll see. Monday, I don't think I'm streaming. Am I not streaming Monday or Friday next week? I forgot. I might not be streaming Monday. Then Tuesday will be an Axiom stream working on building what's going to go here. And then either Wednesday or Thursday, depending on how long it takes all of the mods and stuff to get updated, we will stream from the server on the newest update. What the heck is it? Is it 1.21.6? 11? I don't even know. I've lost track. What is the number of the new one? I know they're changing the numbering system, but hold on. What is the number? I legit have no clue. Is there a number attached to it? There's got to be some number. Hold on. What is this called? 1.21.11. Okay. So this will be I think this is the last time streaming from the server as it is on 1.21.4. 1.20. Yeah, pretty much, Chaos. That's yeah, that sounds about right. Yeah, this will be the last time streaming from the server on 1.21.4. We'll be updating it Wednesday/Thursday next week with the new 1.21.11, and it'll be great. We'll get it done. Uh-oh, I hear a dog whining. I may have to go let a dog out. Yeah, I gotta go let a dog out real quick. Hold on one sec. I will be right back. BRB. BRB, must let the pupper out. I'm gonna have to let her back in a minute, but she's outside for right now. We'll give her, what time is it? Hold on. It's 3 o'clock. I'll give her like 5 minutes out there. Read. Who let the dogs out? Nard. Yeah, pretty much. I did. I let the dog out. She's been having the runs today and yesterday for some reason. So don't want to risk not letting her out because we did that yesterday. And let's just say I had a big old mess to clean up when I got back from streaming. Yeah. So we're not taking any risks. If she's gotta go, she's gonna go. That's how it's gonna happen. And that's fine. That's fine by me. So we're just going to give her a couple minutes. It's cold, so I just can't let her stay out there for too long. But I also, I don't want to wait for her because she definitely takes a while sometimes. She dawdles. She's a dawdler out there. All right, hold on. Hydration. So yeah, goal. Oh, not Thursday next week. Okay, goal is Wednesday. Next week for the update. It's got to be either Wednesday or Friday because I am not around Thursday next week. But my hope is 3 streams next week as well. So we're going back to trying to get in 3 streams a week. So what do we do here? We did Tuesday, Wednesday this week. We'll do Friday will be the 3rd. And then next week, it's probably going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday as well. Or it's going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? I don't know. We'll see. Because I know Vicky also has a day off, and I want to hang out with her one day next week. I just don't remember which day. So much to do. Oh, this is interesting. You follow me. I love that bit with Green and Gem where she was like, trying to staircase up and he kept breaking the block underneath her. That was hysterical. They had a similar bit last night where she was trying to pillar up to get to the nether tunnels and he kept putting a block above her head. He's such a troll, that guy. He's such a troll. It's hysterical. He's a funny dude though. I like Green. I like him. I did hear that this Friday we're going to be getting our Christmas life series special starting up. That's exciting. Looking forward to that. Back from call. Welcome back. We decided to destroy a geode because it's in the way of where I'm going to need to build. So we're breaking down one of the geodes that was here because it's not necessary. Yeah, sounds like Tango isn't in this one. It doesn't surprise me. I feel like he probably really wants to focus on decked out. Well, Nard decided I just joined in to destroy. I mean, that's beneficial to me. This helps me. It was interesting going back and watching a bit of his stream from yesterday and doing how he's doing the whole darkness effect and stuff. How long has it been? She's got 2 more minutes and then I gotta go let her in. Had a conflict with something he was doing with his wife. Oh, is that what it was? Didn't hear that part. But that's fair enough. It's just, it's a one-off special. It's fine. I wonder who will be in it. I wonder if like Lizzie will be in it or if Mumbo will be in it. I still haven't gone back and watched past life stuff. Did you guys watch Past Life? Was it worth it? Should I go watch it? Any Christmas wishes? What'd you ask for? Anything good? So I told him I want Clank. Oh, there you go. Excellent. You only really need one other person to play with. It's a good. We played it with 4 people, but you could play against somebody. Strategy would probably be different because the 4 of us, we were all just kind of like trying to get out of there, but you could totally screw over other people in that game, which I could see being more of a thing if it's just 2 people. I read that 3 minimum. 4 was great. I guess 3 minimum would make sense, but you could definitely do 2. See, now it looks like a ghost from this angle, like the ghost that comes out of Soul Sand. I don't know. Yeah, it was good. It was a lot of work for some devs to update the server each time, but it was good. Okay. I feel like I can also play solo by giving me a goal, like collect 30 victory points before escaping. Yeah, because you do still technically you have the possibility of getting attacked by the dragon in Clank. So like you could theoretically die if you were not careful. So I could see being able to, figure out a way to do it as a solo game for sure. Give yourself some kind of handicap also, maybe. A little bit extra stumbles or something. Or no way to remove stumbles from your deck. I don't know. There's probably many ways to like tweak the game to be single player. I really should let her back in. I'm gonna try and finish this up and then I'll let her back in. Also expansions. I haven't looked at any of the expansions. We only had the base game. He didn't have any expansions when we went to play it. Here, I don't know if you have inventory space, but there's that. There's a bunch of crying obsidian for you. Because I ain't going to use all that. This is just going to fall to the void. Ooh, yes, I want that, and that. That's good. That's the good stuff. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Great. Awesome. Especially the calcite. I love the way calcite looks. I want to be able to make things with calcite. I want stairs and slabs. You don't have to give me walls. I need walls, but like stairs and slabs with stairs and slabs with calcite would be nice. Just a little something. It's such a nice block. I'm very annoyed that they have that they put pink in the I have several stacks of those. Fly away. Hold on, wait. Let's break them both. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You go. You gotta do it at the same time. Ah! Okay. Amazing. That's good. Hold on. Let's get a nice screenshot now. Zoop. Look at. This one is probably the one I'm going to end up making the farm out of. Oh, look at that. Okay, hold on. We got to do this. Yeah. What's a good perspective? Hold on. We need to... And then... There it is. That's the screenshot right there. Okay. Let me... Ooh, hold on. That is really close. Too close. 80%. That's my FOV. That's what I like to play on. Let's hide in a hole real quick. Because I don't know if phantoms can get me from here. But just in case. Okay, I will be right back again. I gotta go let the dog in. Okay, we're back. Hello, hello, hello. So let's see here. We're gonna sleep, and then, oh, I gotta sneeze. Oh God. Yoink, yoink. Ooh. Okay. I did it away from the mic. It's fine. What time is it? Oh, 3:10. So let me show you. We're gonna go. Okay, let's put this stuff away real quick. Put this stuff away, and then I want to show you one of the big terraforming projects that I want to do at some point. You might remember it, but it's like in the mainland. We'll do like a. Can I load up the instance twice? No, probably not. I'll show you what it's going to look like compared to what it currently looks like. And I have some like cool ideas for builds over there. Still have so much crying obsidian. If you need any crying obsidian, feel free to grab it. Where do I have this stuff? I think this is down this way. Boop. And then basalt. Wow. Goes there. Then calcite goes over here. Cool. And I'm going to put this here. What I actually need is more shulker boxes. Feel free. I have many shulker boxes of shulker boxes. So if you want to take a whole shulker box of shulker boxes, go for it. Let's grab some raquitas. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. Hold on. Dog's getting antsy. She might start jumping at the door. Okay. So how do I get over here? Let's go in here. So yeah, I'm going to show you this area and the kind of before and after. One sec. I got something. Okay, hold on. Coming back. It's on the portal path. I've been slowly working on getting the I've been slowly working on building the hub pathways to it. I just forgot my bucket. I just forgot my bucket at home. Oh no, and you need your bucket. Your bucket is important. Let's go put this up there. We'll put the wool away. We don't need the wool in my inventory right now. And for fall damage and for taking off with your trident. And for setting myself. I mean, yeah, you know, there's that too. Where's this going? Oh, there's just a couple empty slots. Okay, cool. Put that away. Zoop. Hello. Hi. Oh my goodness. Ah. Yes. Oh, more of this. Ooh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect. Thank you. Put this in here. Great. That is pretty decent. Okay, cool. So, ooh, wait, how are these doing? I've been doing this manually and just kind of like check on these guys every once in a while. This is a farm I need to build, but it's been doing pretty good. This is the list of farms. This needs to get torn down because this is where the command center is going, and the actual farm is going to end up over there. But dye farm, lava farm, concrete maker, villager gifting. Here's looking at you encrypted. Mud clay and terracotta, dripstone, amethyst. That's going in the other location. Skulk farm. We'll see. Rooted dirt. And I got to move the froglet farm over. Sniffer farm. Scoot. I don't know about scoot. Honeycomb. I got to make that into an actual one. Copper farm. Can't be done here, as far as I can tell. Glow squid farm. Squid farm. Remake the iron farm. kind of know where that's going. Pumpkin and melon farm, cactus farm, kelp and dried kelp farm, bamboo farm, sugarcane farm, yeah, mushroom / mushroom stem farm, pickle farm. Yes. 139. Deaths? Yes. I have 139 deaths. Why? Why? Do you not like that number? Do you want to make it 140? Is it driving you crazy? I can set my spawn if you feel the need to murdificate me. Is that something you need to do? Here. Zip. Let me just put my stuff away. Make it an even. Not need. Oh, okay. If you want to make it an even number, I present my head. No? Okay. Nope, there it is. There we go. But I I get it, but I kind of like an even number better myself. It's going to change very quickly. Knowing me and my luck, I'm going to do something that's going to kill me. Okay, this goes there, this goes there, this goes there, there. Great. Okay. Cool. So what I was going to show you guys. Now you got to die 9 more times to get to that. It's not going to take me that long. If you think about it, it'll probably only take me another. Oop, wait, hold on. I got to go through the portal. A couple months. I die at least, here's the thing. When I die, what usually happens is it's some sort of death loop. It's not just, oh, I'm dead. It's usually I've died because of something that is going to keep happening. Like when I was trying to do the Witherscally farm fix. So yeah, I've extended this thing all the way over here. So this is the area that it's on the main island, and I'll show you. Well, that's what? What is happening? What has occurred? So yeah, but the sky is still blue. It's the actual instance. Okay, hold on. That's weird. That was super weird. I don't know what just happened there. I mean, my graphics card fine because everything else is fine. It's just something in the render, maybe sodium. It's fine. We're updating it anyway. Didn't happen to you. It has to have been sodium or something with the instance. I don't understand. Very strange. Okay. So this is this area here is what we're going to be. You can see I've already done a little bit of modification and have some of the layout figured out here. But this whole thing is what is going to be terraformed. And I have, and I'll bring it up right now. You've probably seen this before. It's pretty weak in terms of like mountains and whatnot right now. But let's get to this perspective. Let's break that. Okay, so this is this one. And then if we load up the other one, where is it here? Here it is. This is what it's going to look like. So this is actually what it's going to be eventually. And I think this is actually the wrong perspective. I'm pretty sure the portal that I loaded in from is over here somewhere. Like right over here. Yes, this is planning for a mega base. And you could see, so what am I facing? Hold on, we do this. So this is facing north, okay? So you can see how much taller the mountains are and stuff. And this has all been terraformed way higher. Somehow I seem to have lost the chunks for the back end, but it might just be the front that I was messing with. Much higher. So I'm facing north. I'm at 320 by 450. I don't actually know if those are right. I don't think those are right. And now here, I'm facing north. You could see, yeah, those coordinates are definitely not right. How much I have to do to build this thing up over here, and how much terraforming needs to happen to this section. And if you look over here, you'll still see that weird cutout in the mountain right there. Yeah, this is from the other side. And how small this thing is. But I actually have that whole thing as a schematic, and that's why I needed the dirt farm. Because I'm going to be doing some heavy terrain modification over here. This is just one of 2 mega bases that are going in. This one is going to tie in with a mega base that's actually over here. If you take a look in the distance, there's this mega base. I have plenty of time on my hands when I'm not working. See this mega base in the distance though? I wanted to eventually tie in and connect to this one over here. This is not mine. I did not build this. But this is a cool part of the server over here. This is a pretty cool castle. Nice little keep over here. And lots of farms and stuff. It's a lovely little area. But this is a friend of mine in real life who built this. And I always was like, I want to kind of somehow do something, because this terrain is just gross. And I think, what I did with the terraforming on that creative looks a million times better. So we're going to do that. And we're going to build in a similar theme. It'll be slightly medieval-esque over here to connect it that way. And then if we go this way, more north, I don't know whose portal that is. What does this say? To whomever this nether portal belongs to, from Penguin. I was just wondering what you're doing here, as I would like to build my large mega. Okay, I don't know who that person is, and I don't know where they went, but that happens sometimes. So this will all be terraformed out to here, and then this river will be cleaned up. Again, weird terrain generation. I don't know whose base this is, but this actually connects right back out here to the spawn shops. I'm going to cut it this way. And there will be another bridge that goes from here to the spawn shops. And another bridge that goes from here, from the spawn shops, over to this part of the island. Did just have an idea, though, but I would need my own consent, essentially. So I want to do a bridge from here to there. And then there will be another bridge from spawn from here. And this one's not too big. To over here, where the actual build will end up. And then on this side, there will be another bridge that connects basically from here over to here, to Tokyo's base. And then we already have the bridge from Tokyo's base to the industrial district. And then if I grab a few more rockets, we have the start of the mega bridge that's going to need, let me hear your dumb idea, that's going to go from here and be about this wide. This is going to move. This is going to be a huge span bridge. I'm going to put an island here in the middle. And then this will go from here to this farm here. That'll have another bridge going from this side to Cat Kingdom over here. Probably somewhere closer. Like, I might just expand the terrain out here. But this, dungeons... Wait, hold on. Rebuilding the continent from Pokemon Mystery Dungeons, Dungeon Sky, Dungeon Settlements and all. That sounds like a lot of work. This place is awesome. They have gone through so many iterations. There was a mega build here that they tore down. And I don't understand why. You can still see the platform of it. And then there was one over here that was tore down. And I believe it's starting to get rebuilt. They're in a cool spot over here because they're kind of surrounded by all of these different snow-capped mountains. But this area is also gorgeous. Cat Kingdom over here. This look that they've got going on with this building, this mud building over here, is really interesting. I've never seen mud used like this before, but it has like this New York City vibe to me. I really like this. I don't know what they're doing in here. I can send you 2 screenshots of the insanity of stuff I would need to build. Whoa. Nothing in here. Okay. I would be curious. Look at all these shulker boxes. Just stuff on top of stuff on top of stuff. What? That's a bunch of tropical fishes. Wait, what are these? These are named, or are these a type of fish? Bunch of axolotls. I haven't been over here in a while. This is a lot of work. We've done a lot of work. I'll have to ping them when the... is this their trading hall? What is this? This is their storage room. It's a massive storage room. What was that? Just shulker boxes. I'll have to ping them when the server gets updated. Because I know that that's usually... Got a whole downstairs area. They usually get pretty re-involved between updates. Oops. What is this? Is this a farm over here? Sunflower Plains and River. Flower Forest? This is different biomes. Also, streamer mode is off from Discord. That's fine. Interesting. This windmill's great too. Where is the portal? I linked up the portal finally so it doesn't get weird. Ow. So the portal connects correctly now. Let me look at this. Oh, that's sick. The island in the sky is definitely pretty sick. Basically, so, you know, I have new things I want to build over here, but I also want to build... I want to build some of the things from... Oh, there is like a pillar connecting it to the ground. Interesting. I want to take some of the builds from prior servers I've been on and bring them onto this server. And I have plans for doing that in certain places. Oh, that's nice. Out of stock. That's deep. Hold on. Sorry. I just saw Encrypted's message about the butcher block here. 6 feet long. Oh, 25 inches. I think my dimensions were like 33 by 10 feet or something crazy like that. It's a lake specifically called Fogbound Lake, and the other screenshot is a place called Sharpedo Bluff. Is that up there? Sorry, something was getting delivered and it's distracting me. Is that like on top of that area? Solid acacia busher block countertop. Golden teak with... That's really nice, though. 25... Is it actual wood? Or is it fake? Huh. Nah, opposite of the content. Okay. So not quite up there. Wow, it's crazy that is done now. That is wild to me that area is just done. Like, I can now start building things. That was actual acacia wood? For that price? Wow. I feel like that's a good deal. I feel like that's a very good deal. What is this? Was this always been here? Don't know. Yeah, it's a lot cheaper to buy it that way. That's good to know. There's plenty of gunpowder here if I run out of gunpowder. And bones. Oh, flesh. What else is a good deal? I feel like I need to move some of this stuff over now. Yeah, we should move this stuff over. Get this out of here. Look at that. That's just crazy. I really need to find a way that this is just black down there. Paying 50,000 channel points to have Nard play my favorite video game of all time, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I mean, you could do that. You could definitely do that. On that note. Oh god, do you have 50,000 channel points saved up? There's a lot of options too, depending on what you want to pay. I'm gonna have to. I don't. Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to look at that because I do feel like making my own custom one is gonna be the better way to go. Yeah, I really is encrypted. If you come across any mods or any resource packs or data packs or anything that makes it so that I guess the next month is gonna change that though. This doesn't, it just stays black the whole time and not this like weird switch. Like, I hate this. Like, I'm here and then I'm like, that's so annoying to me. It's literally just a 1 block difference too. I don't like it. Not that you know of. I'm gonna have to make something probably. I wonder if that's possible. I wonder if is that even still in the newest versions? Like, I wonder if it's here. Hold on, let's just do that, and then if I break that, is it just here? No, it's not there. Where is it? Is it one more down? What's the story? Boop, 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 boop. Boop, boop, boop. See? So annoying. I want it gone. Would you mind if I flatten the border or the perimeter entirely? And wait, hold on. Walls of the furniture. Okay, so you should wait. Okay, wait till next. Don't do anything because this is all gonna be. I think the next Tuesday, when I do the Axiom stream, you'll start to see what the vision of this is. So I would wait till then because most of this is going to get covered up and you'll see why next week. That's not fog. That's just, I think that's the skybox. And I think the skybox goes away below this level here. So this is, my feet are on 61 and now my feet are on, no, this is, so I'm in the block 61. So for whatever reason, it just disappears, the skybox below there. I wonder if it does it with, no, it holds it when I'm in free cam. It holds it based on where my character is. But I'm like, it's kind of gross, right? Like, it should just be black the whole time. Like, I don't understand why this is the way it is right here. So I got to find some way for that not to happen because it's visually aggravating. Because the majority of the build that's going to be up here is going to be above where it switches over. This is so crazy. How low? I shouldn't go too low. I do love that you can fly around this. No rain in the void. Oh, does it stop raining? Wonder if Voxy would fix that. Oh, is that Tango's distance mod? They don't have it for this version of the server. I actually tried looking into it. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why that's the way it is. Oh, so if you wait, hold on. Were you trying to use channeling in the void? Is that what happened? Not channeling. Were you basically trying to use Riptide in the void, and you got down there and it stopped Riptiding you? That's interesting. I didn't think about that. Careful. Careful. Keep an eye on the durability of your wings there. Good Lord. Riptide with a spear. Next week. Hopefully. Assuming nothing goes wrong. I don't know, I would. So annoying. 345 and 2 backup elytras. In your inventory? You have 2 backup elytras just in your inventory if one goes. Wow. I've never carried a backup elytra. That's wild. Never done that before. Okay. So we got all these chests, these shulker boxes. We got to figure out where these are going to go. This is iron. I feel like iron goes over here with iron. I'm like debating doing a multi-item sorter that is just for all the raw ores eventually. Here's the thing. I don't die. I mean, you're definitely playing it safe enough. So I keep up with that. So I can take my backup elytras without issue. I mean, I die too much for that to be a thing. You know what? I don't have a storage for. I don't have a storage for this stuff. Let's put this over here. This will be where coral will go. And then this stuff needs to go in the prism machine. Well, I also have a perfect netherite chestplate and a stack of golden apples. A stack of golden apples? Oh, I tried out. I guess that's to be expected. Okay. As well as 4 shulker boxes of totems of undying. That's one thing. Oh, I should use copper golems to pull that kind of stuff out of the raid farm. Oh, I should think about that. I should figure out how to do that at some point. This stuff. Let's put this stuff away. So this goes here. We're just organizing. We're getting everything organized because the next time we're streaming from here, it's going to be a new server, not a new server, a new update, 4 new updates, and we just want to be in the right spot for it. Right? Right. This goes here. And that was not where I wanted to pull that from. Here, goes there. This breaks. This goes here, boom. Great. Okay, what'd you say? I pretty much have everything in my inventory to make me an unkillable. I mean, if you don't like dying, it's a good way to be. Okay, this is stone. We will take this stuff out. And this can go in here. Along with all this other stone. Because we're going to need it. This can go here. Player heads, I guess, are just mini blocks. So we'll put them here. This copper. Plenty of copper. I play as if I'm always on hardcore. I could never. Because I like seeing that it's here. You're going to be upset if I ever take that away. I really want to switch it over to advancements, but I guess I won't. I got a decent amount of copper before the copper farms broke, but I don't think it's enough, honestly. I don't think it's enough. Okay, more iron. If you do that, you're death count. I'm not gonna. Okay. So, boom, boom. And then this. This has stuff in it that shouldn't be here. Let's take out the tough and the block of coal. I mean, if you make my 0 to a 1, not if this. Oh, no. I would not do that. I would not make it a 1. Definitely would not do that. Where do I put the coal? I feel like. See, I don't know where to put the coal and the lapis. The copper. Why do I have copper? Copper should go in here. The tough can go down here. Right? Where's tough? Tough can go there. Oh, I have no idea where to put this lapis and stuff. I don't have a lapis chest. I don't know that I need one. What I need to do is make an actual multi-item thing for all of the ores. That is a lot of lapis. Anyway, destruction over. I was working on something else before, so I'm going to... Okay, dude. I'll catch you later. I'm only going to be streaming for a couple more minutes. Oh, there's random gunpowder in here. Let's take that out. Oh, okay. I don't know what to do with these. I want them to be somewhere, but I just don't know where. So for now, they're going to go here and there. Okay. Cool. Great. Trying to think. Is there anything else that I should do before the update? We've finished that. We've organized things. Might be able to fix in a mod by manipulating the horizon height. Yeah, but then that would change the top too, wouldn't it? Or wouldn't that change where the sunrise is? If you change the horizon, would the sunrise feel like it's lower? And so would the sun feel lower too? No, I don't think so. Interesting. I don't know why it's like that. It shouldn't be. You should play Clank with Chaos Tales before the update. That seems like a rad idea. How would that even... What? That's a board... Oh, because they have an online version of the game? I don't think... Well, I already kind of have all my streams scheduled out for the next 2 weeks. But maybe... I would say maybe we can try and sneak something in before Christmas. Found a mod called Clear Void that's doing something related to that. Clear Void. Hold on, I want to look. Looking it up. Clear Void mod. It's more for people having the opposite problem playing Skyblock though. Oh. Not wanting it to suddenly turn black. I get that. Yes, this is where I first ran into the issue. Where I wanted the same thing. But I think what I wanted it was to always just be black. Removes the pitch black from bottom half of the sky block at low Y levels. So you could probably in real Minecraft when you Playing Floating Island Worlds, you'll find that the bottom half of the skybox, the void, suddenly turning black when you go through Y58. This is annoying in Floating Island Worlds. With this mod, the void will no longer suddenly turn black. It will gradually become dark when you go through Y levels Y32. Actually, it will, but at 64 blocks below the min build height, so you'll not encounter it unless you're dying in the void. Interesting. That's one way to deal with it. I'm surprised there's not one going the other way where they just always have it black down there. Because I feel like, well, I guess visually some people wouldn't want that. I don't know. I would want it to always be dark below. Like that's kind of like the coolness of it, like seeing where I guess it might be a little weird because like your horizon you would always see black in a skyblock world. So like if I was here and this was a horizon and this was just an empty world, but I guess you see that anyway in a skyblock world. If you're below. I don't know. I can't remember. I know that I had talked about it before when I was doing that skyblock series. But yeah, I have the special, I have B-Dubs's I use the simple fog control mod to get that lined up correctly for me. I like the world kind of falling off into nothing. I don't have it set correctly right now though. I have it set wrong. It should be, let's see here. To really use it well, you want it to fall off fog and percent of view distance. So if my view distance is 30, you want it to actually be like that. So that way it falls off before the render distance. So as long as those chunks are in, you're good. Question, would you be willing to help me figure out how to get decked out 2 to work? Not any time in the immediate now. I don't know when, but probably not until after the update's taken care of. I also don't know that I would be able to know, not this year. Well, maybe this year, but I don't know that I would know how to. So I'll say this. I would be willing to at some point look at it. It doesn't necessarily mean that I will be successful in understanding it, but I could attempt to. Look at that. That's cool. You could kind of start to see my area over there. Okay, I'm going to set that back because I actually think I liked it better when it was a little bit further. So maybe I did have that set correctly. It's almost like it wants to just fall off a little bit past. And then if I go to 40 here. Boop. Just to push it. Yeah, see, for me, that looks better. And I guess you could kind of see the edge of the chunks, but I like the way that it falls off better in the distance, just slightly past the render view. Okay. All right. I like it. An attempt is all I ask for. I attempted and failed already. I just want to be someone more seasoned with Minecraft stuff to look at, because as dumb as it sounds, my main game isn't Wallace Pokemon. With Minecraft, it's an occasional mood and time sink. I will take a look at it after next week is over. And after all of the updates and stuff are taken care of, I'll take a look at it. Okay, I think I'm going to call it here, though. It's 10 minutes to 4. I need to go get ready to take the dog to the dog park because I'm meeting some friends at the dog park at 4 o'clock. So thank you all for hanging out. We finally got the void thing done. That's amazing. I'm very happy with that. Next stream will be Friday. I'll be on Craftworks doing hopefully some end busting and maybe some farm building. But thank you all for hanging out. I will catch you later. Bye for now.